The following is a special live presentation on the NCWLIFE Channel. The Washington State Apple Blossom Festival proudly welcomes you to our coverage of the Stemilt Growers Grand Parade on the NCWLIFE Channel. Today's broadcast is made possible by Boswell's Furniture, Third Generation Pizza and More, Highgate Senior Living, Bay Equity Home Loans, Lone Pine Fruit and Espresso, Collins Fashions, The Walkabout Grill, Wenatchee Dental Arts, and DNL Army Surplus. Special thanks to Bella Bistro for the use of their roof, Star Rentals for the scissor lift, and Nancy's Party Rentals for the shade. It's time to sit back and enjoy the Stemilt Growers Grand Parade. Here are your hosts, Julie Kuntz and Eric Granstrom.
Well, happy Apple Blossom 2017. I'm Eric Granstrom along with Julie Agens Kuntz. Julie, here we are. It's Grand Parade Saturday.
It's Parade Day. It's my favorite day of the year. And welcome to the 2017 Stemilt Growers Grand Parade.
Awesome Blossom.
Yes,
it has been, let's see, we're on day 9 of the festival, right?
I think so.
Okay, and I'm telling you, this has been a great festival so far. We have a ton of people that are all around gathered for our parade here today, the Stemilt Growers Grand Parade, and there are so many people that just can't wait for this day to be here to watch this parade.
And already the streets are lined. People are still walking up and trying to find a place, so it's a lovely day for a parade.
Well, and as we get going here, we need to thank, of course, our sponsors for helping us bring this to you here today. And we've got the Miss V doll flying high above, and there's a great shot of the Miss V doll high above the parade route. Of course, the replica of the plane that flew with Hugh Herndon and Clyde Pangborn back in the 30s, the first trans-Pacific flight that landed in East Wenatchee. Thank you to our sponsors, Boswell's Furniture, Third Generation Pizza and More, and Highgate Senior Living. Here you see the crowds that are gathered here across from us at Memorial Park. Our sponsors also here for the broadcast include Bay Equity Home Loans, Walkabout Grill, Wenatchee Dental Arts, Collins Fashions, Lone Pine Fruit and Espresso, DNL Army Supply, and Alpine Spa. And just a little bit more than an hour ago, in fact, Caitlin back at the studio has our footage ready to run here of the annual event that's become real tradition. Before we get going with the parade, it is the run that is happening, and this is the 26th annual, I believe, Apple Blossom Fun Run, and it's 5K and a 2.5K, and I mean everybody of all ages.
They do. We have different age categories. There's little kindergartners, first graders running. It's amazing with their parents, and the serious elite athletes run as well. They start out first so they don't mow down our little kids.
And you can see the waves of people involved, and I love it because it includes everybody, even moms pushing strollers.
Yes.
I love that. So we had that here a little bit over an hour and a half ago. So their claim to fame at the end of the run is ice cream.
Yes,
nice.
I can.
I might run like 30 feet if you have ice cream out there. Also, just a part of the pre-parade, it kind of gets everybody's juices flowing and gets everybody to get their spots for the parade. We had the drill team for the Seattle Police Department, and that's always a favorite for Apple Blossom for the Grand Parade, to have them come over from Western Washington and be part of it. And this is what it looked like just a few minutes ago. Well, in our pre-parade, we've got the Seattle Police Motorcycle Drill Team and 2 Crime Stopper Camaros. These, obviously not the Camaros. We've got the drill team celebrating its 68th year. The team started in 1949 and performs at many parades, events, and schools throughout the Pacific Northwest and Canada. They're led by Drill Master Mike Henry and supervised by Sergeant Randy Ward and Lieutenant Brian Klenna. Motorcycles they ride are Harley-Davidson Electroglides and are the same motorcycles they use for their daily traffic patrol duties. So there you have the Seattle drill team, and that was fun to see, and boy, it sure gives you a good reminder that you don't need to be on the street for the parade.
No. In fact, if you're sitting on the parade route on the curb, you want to keep your feet back because they come right up as close as they can to you. So.
Absolutely. Well, we had a great time with the parade last night. Hopefully you were able to watch a part of that. We're going to have the parade's rebroadcast here, and we'll give you the complete schedule coming up. Right now, let's go around the horn and take a look at the view that we have here from our location here on top of Bella Bistro. Thanks to Bella Bistro. Thanks to Star Rentals for the lift. And let's go up to Dan Kuntz's camera. He's high above in the lift, and boy, Julie, I don't know if I'd feel too comfortable up there. It's probably wiggling around a little bit with this breeze we have this morning.
It's a little windy even right here, so I'm holding on.
It is. So there's the view from Dan's camera looking on Rondo Street here at the intersection of Okanagan, and you can see the people are, 5-6 deep here on both sides of Rondo Avenue as we get ready for the parade. Let's go to Tucker's view. Tucker is out on the end of the Bella Bistro roof here, and he's just a little bit closer to the street, and you see the red crosswalk there, and we're going to have to watch the horses that come through. I understand that there was an incident last year where some of the horses that came up to the crosswalk did not like that red, and they did not want to cross it, and they actually had to get off the horse and lead it across the crosswalk.
Okay.
So
we'll
be watching for that. And then Uriah Darby is down street level, and he's going to get a lot of our faces on camera here today as well. And there's a good view from Uriah's vantage point. And we don't have it in the air yet, but we're going to add the drone as well. So we are very excited that you could join us here for the Stemilt Growers Grand Parade live on the NCWLIFE Channel on Channel 12, on Local Channel 19 on Charter, and also streaming on our website at ncwlife.com. And I'll remind our Caitlin back in the studios to make sure that that's running for us. But look at all the people that are gathered here. And, of course, after the parade is over, everybody floods into Memorial Park for the food.
And the entertainment.
We have the entertainment, and arts and crafts are here now,
Yes, they are. They loaded in Thursday night, and some of them actually got hit by the storm pretty badly Thursday evening. So
I'm sure.
A couple tents got blown down,
goodness.
We had some staff that came in and helped them get back on their feet.
And that's one thing about Apple Blossom Festival is everybody will help you out. Everybody comes running if there's ever any kind of a problem. We're going to take a quick commercial break as we're waiting for the front end of the parade. We've got, I think, 113 entries in the parade this year, including the pre-parade that's already gone by us. So we're going to take a quick commercial break and come back here live as we are in downtown Wenatchee for the 2017 Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. It's the Stemilt Growers Grand Parade along with Julie. I'm Eric. We'll have more right after this.
Life is about experiences and memories, discovery and lasting impressions. At Boswell's Furniture, that same outlook awaits you. With their expansive 2-story showroom, complimentary in-home design service, timeless furnishings from Equestrian, Flexsteel, and Bassett, infinite styles, fabrics, and colors, you'll discover more than just furnishings. With Boswell's, you'll create lasting memories. Boswell's Furniture. It's closer than you think.
No matter what your age or ailment, when you wake up each day with a sense of purpose, life has meaning and joy.
Just wait a while, it'll get in the hole somewhere.
Helping you do this is our purpose. Highgate Senior Living, each day to the fullest.
The best thing about my life right now is
me.
The taste of fantastic pizza is found in Third Generation Pizza & More. The secret? The recipes of success have been handed down through generations, each adding their own special touch. Pizza & More believes in traditions, whether it's supporting the local sporting teams or continuing to serve their pizzas buffet style, dine-in, takeout, or delivery. Third Generation Pizza & More, a team player in this valley for generations.
D&L Army Surplus in Wenatchee is not your typical Army Surplus store. D&L is your home for family-friendly one-stop shopping. They have something for everyone. Camo clothing, first responder, Blue Lives Matter, hats, backpacks, kids' toys, ammo, military furniture, and so much more. Like Garrett metal detectors, tactical gear, knives, and camping gear. D&L Army Surplus, 1 block east of Wenatchee Avenue on Benton Way.
Welcome back once again here to the 2017 Stemilt Growers Grand Parade, along with Julie Agens Kuntz. I'm Eric Granstrom here as we're at Top Bella Bistro. We wanted to thank Nancy's Party Rentals as well for our shade here today, and we need the shade because the sunshine. Now the breeze I could do without.
Yes, it's a little chilly.
It's a little bit on the nippy side. Now we've got the Plaza Superjet sign, the reader board that's right up above us here. I think the flag's going to cover the temperature. Earlier I saw as we were setting up it was about 62 degrees, so not too bad.
No, it's really pleasant if you're a parade participant.
Yes.
If you're marching in a band.
Goodness.
A little cold for the girls on the float, but you know what? They'll be okay.
So I don't know if we got to this last week when we were doing the youth parade, Julie. I wanted to ask you, what is your favorite part of a parade? Now, since you were the Apple Blossom Queen from 1974, is it the float? It
truly is riding on the float and just seeing little kids wave at you, and they're just in awe, and it's just such an emotional moment. It's fun, it's exciting, and it's just people are so kind and generous.
I got a chance. I don't remember what the reason was that I was. It was the youth parade here several years ago. I was driving my truck. I had the trailer behind with all the kids from the elementary school, and I got a chance to do the whole parade route. And it really was. I had goosebumps the whole way, and I don't know why. It was just, everybody's saying, and you see so many people and it's just a fun time.
They are, and they're so excited, and they clap, and they cheer, and you just feel so appreciated, and that's the joy of a parade.
Absolutely. Who doesn't love a parade?
Exactly.
Of course, my favorite part of the parade are the bands.
I love the bands and a good drum line. Give me a good drum line any day. So
we've got the color guard that is just coming into view from us here, so we're just a few moments away. So let's take one more quick commercial break, about a 60-second commercial break, and we'll come back. We are ready to go for the Stemilt Growers Grand Parade next on the NCWLIFE Channel.
You can buy fruit almost anywhere. From first off the tree to first in your hands, Lone Pine offers seasonal fruit from their farm and around the region every day. Make Lone Pine your latte stop with coffee from Blue Star Coffee Roasters and a fresh piece of fruit pie. Take a break with a friend and order a cold micro beer or a glass of Northwest wine. Bring the whole family and enjoy a Lone Pine lunch or a fresh shake in their park-like setting. Lone Pine Fruit and Espresso on Highway 97. Bay Equity Home Loans in Wenatchee, serving all of North Central Washington. We make it our priority to learn all about your financial needs. Whether you're buying your first home, refinancing, or want a reverse mortgage, our mortgage professionals are ready to guide you through the loan process. We have a wide variety of loan products to fit your family's needs. Call Bay Equity Home Loans of Wenatchee today for your pre-approval. 509-888-0466.
Welcome back once again here to the 2017 Stemilt Growers Grand Parade live on the NCWLIFE Channel. And here we see the front part of the parade coming down Rodeo right now in Wenatchee on this sunny day. But as you can hear in the headsets here, we've got a lot of wind we're dealing with, so we apologize for that. But Julie, I think an appropriate moment for all those along the parade route. You see so many people rising from their chairs right now and standing as we have the American Legion Post 10 Color Guard and Auxiliary Unit 10 coming down to start us off on the parade, and so much respect for those who have served and are serving in our military.
Yes, we thank them from the bottom of our heart for all they are doing and have done.
In fact, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to stand up.
I appreciate it. I think I will too.
I'm going to stand up. They can't see us standing up, but that's okay. Because I hope they don't show us on our camera right now, because they're going to see a part they don't want to see. So, so we are standing, as are the thousands of people here that are along the parade route on Rodeo Avenue, as we have the American Legion 10, Post 10, Color Guard, and Auxiliary 10, followed by a 1942 Jeep owned and driven by Steve Wisemore. And the colors. And great to see the scouts behind them with the different flags of the military, the branches of the military. And here you see our drone footage from high above, thanks to Will Jorgensen, our drone pilot, providing us that view from above as we have the color guard coming past us to start the Stemilt Growers Grand Parade, and we appreciate Stemilt for their support, not only just for their amazing support of the apple industry here in North Central Washington, but of course their support of Apple Blossom Festival. And Julie, our first band is coming down the parade route.
Yes, they are. First, we had the Apple Blossom banner carried by our 2017 Junior Royalty, Queen Nika Iro, Princesses Natalie Severson, and Carissa Williams. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Eastmont High School Wildcat Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Ray Dietz. This is 29th year as the Eastmont director, and the Eastmont Band is street director is drum major Cheyenne Greening. Ladies and gentlemen, the Eastmont High School Wildcat Marching Band.
And interesting, and Dan pointed this out, the tradition typically has been for the Wenatchee Golden Apple Marching Band to be escorting the float. But Eastmont doing that this year, so nice honor for the Eastmont Band to do that this year. And the varsity drill team behind the band. And Mr. Dietz has done a great job with the Eastmont Band.
He truly has.
For so many years.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Yeah, you see the drone footage from above.
There's the cheer squad.
And they do such a great job also with the youth cheerleaders.
Yes.
And getting kids involved of all ages. And here we go, Julie.
Here we go. Making its 2017 debut, our very own Washington State Apple Blossom Festival float, sponsored by the Wenatchee Apple Shippers. It is awesome blossom time in the Wenatchee Valley, just in time for the 98th Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. Riding on this elegant float of pink, silver, and hundreds of blossoms is Queen Amy Sand and Princess Paige Shavilicek. And escorting the Apple Blossom float are members of the Wenatchee Appellarians.
There's Dawn Gernard.
Yes, and those girls look lovely. This is the thrill. This is it right here. They're at the courthouse. Many, many memories.
And this is a new float this year?
It's a brand new float. Every other year we spend a lot of money to redo it.
And, of course, following the floats are the top 10 candidates. Here we have Lily Waterhouse. Lily is the daughter of Dan and Sharon Waterhouse, a senior at Eastmont High School. Lily is the recipient of the Community Involvement Award, sponsored by State Farm Insurance, as well as the Congeniality Award, sponsored by both Kottkamp and Yeknick Law Firm and Eric Holmberg Dentistry. Lily riding in a 2012 Mustang driven by Al Grieve, and really appreciate the folks with the open tops for donating their vehicles.
We do. We call on them every year.
Lily's looking beautiful. They also wear their dresses from
pageant.
Pageant
yes,
nights.
They do.
Oh, that's great.
It's a fun honor for those young ladies who didn't make the top 3 but worked so hard and deserve this honor to be in the parade. So
Lily getting a nice opportunity to
good camera time today for Lily.
Love it. And who do we have behind
Next
Lily?
we have top 10 candidate Judith Torres. She's the daughter of Roberto and Della Torres. She's a senior at Wenatchee High School and was the recipient of the Most Original Speech Award sponsored by Dusty's In and Out and Bob's Classic Eatery and Spirits. Judith is riding in a 2007 Ford Mustang driven by Rex Kane. It's a nice little car.
What a beautiful dress, too. The girls all did such a great job at pageant.
They
always
truly
do.
did.
And I just can't imagine the nerves of standing up in front of your family and your friends and your student body. I mean, just to do the speeches they do in their high schools to become part of the top 10. Next up, we have top 10 candidates Emily Thompson. Emily, the daughter of Rebecca and Thad Duvall, and the late Charles Thompson. Emily is a senior at Eastmont High School, the recipient of the Achievement Award sponsored by Davis Arneal Law Firm. Emily's riding in a 2006 Ford Mustang driven by Tom Lewis.
You know, sometimes we forget that these young girls were only 17 and 18 years old because they do such a fantastic job.
Well, and you hear that so much from the girls each year about how much they get out of it, even just being the top 10 candidates.
They do.
Hello, Emma.
Our final award winner is top 10 candidate Madeline Albert. Madeline is the daughter of Steve and Robin Albert and is a senior at Eastmont High School. Madeline captured the Most Photogenic Award sponsored by Parsons Photography and Element Salon and Wellness Spa. Madeline is riding in a 2001 Mustang, driven by Ken Klingensmith. And her beautiful red hair looks gorgeous with that green dress.
And a nice red car to go
yes.
with it. Yeah. Next up, we Prieto. Julizia is the daughter of Augustine and Angelica Cervantes. Halston is the daughter of Michael and Tammy Harn, and Emily's the daughter of Thomas and Herminia Prieto. Julizia and Halston are seniors at Eastmont High School, while Emily is a senior at Wenatchee. The girls are riding in a 1961 Cadillac driven by Shirley Pert.
Now that's a car. Up next, we have our royalty chaperone, second-year chaperone Kristen Holmberg, and first-year chaperone Siobhan Fryover. They escort the royalty to all of their appearances, and they are a wonderful support system for our royalty program. They volunteer for an entire year, and they give their lives to the festival. They are riding down the parade route today in a 1968 Cadillac, being driven by Kristen's father, Lloyd Berry.
Also has the pink hubcap there.
I
on the
love
front.
it.
Yeah.
It's a crowd pleaser every year.
I wonder why Elvis liked those cars. Next up, let's see, this is the Boys State Championship soccer team from Wenatchee High School. The Panthers had quite a run through the postseason last year and are all geared up for another run this year. Congratulations to Dennis Stronson and the boys for winning that state championship. There you go, your 4A title winners, the Wenatchee Panthers. Singing as they go.
I'm guessing it's the Wenatchee fight song, but I'm not sure. So.
Well, it does make sense that we have now the Wenatchee Band.
Yes. Please welcome the award-winning teams of Wenatchee High School, the Wenatchee High School Cheerleaders, Golden Apple Marching Band, Color Guard, and the Applettes, and the Pantherettes dance teams. These dynamic students take great pride in promoting positive school spirit and unity at athletic events. Captains include Melanie Cook, Kylie Romero, Gabriela Rodriguez, Tommy Cordell, Julian Payton, Estella Navarro, and Jarlin Romez, and Ati Perez. And I have to get a shout out to fellow cast member from Young Frankenstein, the drill coach, Danny Schaefer-Clark.
Let's listen in to the Golden Apple Marching Band. That is my favorite part, the band.
I love the bands. I love the bands.
And Wenatchee does such a great job with their drum line, too.
Yes. Oh, Grace Arello. She's in the drum line. She's in the cast as well. I promised a shout out to her.
All right. Well, there you go.
Sorry, ladies
Little
and
love.
gentlemen.
No,
Yeah,
you gotta take care of your peeps.
I promise them, or there will be a price to pay in the dressing room tonight for tonight's performance.
By the way, we still have a chance to come see, right?
Yes, our ticket's still available for Young Frankenstein. We have an entry coming up about halfway through the parade.
Okay, we can talk more about it.
Yes, we can,
then.
but please, it's great, and people are saying they're laughing so hard their face hurts by the time they leave the play, so that's a good sign.
Here's a great shot from our drone quickly, and here we come, the 2017 Director General Mark Lewis and his wife Kathy. Mark oversees the festival board of directors, all of whom spend months planning to bring us the festival each year. Head volunteer of the festival, Mark is celebrating Awesome Blossom. Mark and Kathy riding in a 2005 Mercedes-Benz driven by Jerry Anderson. And it was... Did I not hear that it was his birthday the other day at the golf tournament?
It was on Thursday.
Okay. Well, gee, how about that? Happy birthday. And
yeah. Director General. He's having a good run. Here we have our East Wenatchee Appellarian Chancellor, Steve Lacey, and First Lady Deborah. The Appellarians are the official hosting organization of the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival and also sponsor the Queen's $6,000 Scholarship. 2017 marks 58 years of the Wenatchee Appellarians, and Steve and Deborah are riding today in a 1996 Celine Mustang driven by Mark and Lisa Deshane.
Gorgeous view from above from our drone footage here today at the 2017 Stemilt Growers Grand Parade. And speaking of Stemilt, let's hear it for the sponsors of the Washington State Apple Blossom Grand Parade. Stemilt Growers and their founding family, the Mathesons, West and his family, driving a 1967 VW Ladybug, while Father Kyle and Brother Tate and family follow in a Polaris Rangers. The Mathesons have owned and operated Stemilt since 1964 and have grown apples, pears, and cherries in the Wenatchee Valley since the early 1900s. Where would we be without Stemilt and the Mathesons?
They are just truly involved in our community, and we thank them so much. Up now on our screen are Grand Marshals of this year's parade, Sam and Vicki Mills. They are both homegrown Wenatchee residents, and this community runs deep within their blood. Sam and Vicki have been involved with multiple boards and commissions, supported community organizations as the Wenatchee Downtown Association and the Performing Arts Center, and sponsored countless community sports teams and fundraisers.
And right behind the Mills, we have our next band. I think this is band number 3 of the parade as they're coming by. It's the Deer Park High School Marching Band under the direction of Taylor Bellotti. Shut Up and Dance and Fireball, some of the songs they're playing along the parade route. Let's take a listen in as the Deer Park Band comes by.
Yeah, regularly heard the gold medal award in the parade. Fireball.
And again, gorgeous footage from above from our drone here today on the Grand Parade route as the Deer Park Band comes by. And I see that this next entry is our Sponsor's Choice Award winner. So
Isn't
our
that
first
great?
award winner
Yay.
coming our way from Deer Park.
Yes, this is the Deer Park Community Float, and it is titled Magic in the Air. Riding the float is Miss Deer Park, Sherry Dermalon, and her princess, Amanda Williams. These ladies would like to invite you to Deer Park Settlers Day on Saturday, July 22nd.
Now that float is literally shaking with the dancing going on. So that means they got some good music going on. Let's see if we can pick up the music they've got.
And her princess Amanda.
Okay. Abracadabra, I think is what I'm hearing out
Little
there.
Steve Miller. Not
There
bad.
we go. Well, the Deer Park Community Float is followed by our own Elbow the Clown. Happy to have Elbow back again this year. Magic in the Air from Deer Park, one of our award winners here of the 2017 Stemilt Growers Grand Parade. As the float passes us by here on Rondo Avenue and all of the people gathered. Look at the sea of faces here along Rondo Avenue as we celebrate Apple Blossom 2017. And of course, Elbow the Clown drawing smiles and laughter all over the Pacific Northwest at birthdays, festivals, fairs, and any other event. His amazing juggling, unicycling, ballooning, face painting, and even fire breathing. How about Elbow the Clown? Good to see him on the parade route. We're going to take a quick break. We do have a little bit of a gap here in the parade, so we're going to take a 60-second timeout and come back with more here from the 2017 Stemilt Growers Grand Parade. Thanks for watching us on the NCWLIFE Channel. We're back with more right after this.
Life is about experiences and memories, discovery and lasting impressions. At Boswell's Furniture, that same outlook awaits you. With their expansive 2-story showroom, complimentary in-home design service, timeless furnishings from Equestrian, Flexsteel, and Bassett, infinite styles, fabrics, and colors, you'll discover more than just furnishings. With Boswell's, you'll create lasting memories. Boswell's Furniture, it's closer than you think.
No matter what your age or ailment, When you wake up each day with a sense of purpose, life has meaning and joy.
Just wait a while, it'll get in the hole somewhere.
Helping you do this is our purpose. Highgate Senior Living, each day to the fullest.
The best thing about my life right now is
me.
Welcome back once again here to the 2017 Stemilt Growers Grand Parade on the NCWLIFE Channel, along with Julie Agens Kuntz. I'm Eric Granstrom, and here we go. Our best equestrian group is coming down the parade route now. The Ranchos Los Lagos primary objective is to share their community the beauty of the Andalusian. Now, I have not heard of an Andalusian.
I haven't either.
That's a brand of horse. It's a horse breed to preserve, improve, and maintain the Andalusian bloodline, which includes horses of Spanish origin known as caballos. You going to help me with the rest of this?
I think you're doing just fine on your own there, Eric.
Okay. The caballos Perra Raza Española. Horses at Rancho Los Lagos are trained with respect and non-physical methods that accentuate the Andalusian's powerful physique and exquisite movement. Rancho Los Lagos is owned by Abel and Jennifer Andrade of Rock Island. So not only is it a winner in our equestrian realm, but it's also a local entry here in the 2017 Stemilt Growers Grand Parade.
I love that their banner says Rock Island, Washington on it. More power to the Rock.
Absolutely.
But these horses are gorgeous when they come into view. They do that very pretty prancing. And
And we've got a full in their float, if you will, being towed by a big GMC white pickup truck. We've got a full mariachi band. I love that. With the mariachi dancers going on.
it's the full meal deal. They've got a little bit of everything.
It is. Let's listen in to the band as they come by. What's amazing, too, is when we do see these horses as well, the horses seem to keep the beat.
Yes.
I love how they take the time to tease the braids of the mane.
Yes.
So they get that wrinkled look with them.
These are beautiful horses.
They are gorgeous.
Beautiful horses. I have to tell you that my Princess Adele has made me promise that sometime in the near future we are going to ride a horse in the Grand Parade.
Oh.
It's her goal.
That would be fun. Please
I
wear a helmet.
I owe her that much for all she's put up with, but I keep putting it off as long as I possibly can.
Yeah,
I can ride a horse, but
I
I'm not sure I want to ride one in a parade.
Yeah, it's not a soft landing here on Rondo Avenue if
No.
things don't go well.
Oh, there
you go. There's the dancing.
Yes.
And there has been some criticism over training the horses to get them to do that. And we're happy to say that these particular horses and this breed of horse have been treated in a very humane way to help them learn how to prance like that. And you can see we talked about that red.
Yes, they are spooked
in
by
the
it.
pavement. They are a little spooked by it, but handling it well so far. But again, these are Andalusian horses. And if you want to look that up online, it's Andalusian. But a Spanish breed that's been around for centuries in our Grand Parade here today. Now, following the horses, we have a little horsepower here with this boat. Third annual Crescent Bar River Fest, scheduled for Friday, August 25th through Sunday, August 27th on the Columbia River at Crescent Bar. Unique summer festival, a free community celebration of the Greater Columbia Basin residents, families, friends who gather at Crescent Bar. And I'm trying to see a Centurion boat they've got there. That boat right there, Julie.
Yes.
Brand new is about, I want to say $40,000.
Wow. You have to really like boating.
But I'll tell you, that is a party on water.
It is,
right
and I'm sure
there.
it goes very, very fast.
Yes. And obviously, Bob File Boats and Motors, where they are able to get that particular craft. That Centurion is a gorgeous boat. Look at the glitter on the side on that side of the hull there.
She's a beauty.
Speckled in the sun.
Now coming into view, please welcome our Apple Citizen of the Year, Leo Garcia, and his wife, Karen. Professor Garcia is lead faculty for the Tree Fruit, Viticulture, and the Hispanic Orchard Employee Education programs for Wenatchee Valley College. Leo's career began as the first Latino field man and consultant for Central Washington. And in 1991, with input from fruit industry leaders, he created the Hispanic Orchard Employee Education program and teaches that as well as other horticultural classes. He's an amazing man. We honored him at the All-Service Club luncheon on Wednesday. Leo Garcia. Very humble man, very committed to what he does, and just really has done so much for this valley.
And a tradition every year for the parade, as long as I've been around the Wenatchee Valley, which is since 1990, the Sultan High School Marching Band is a part of the parade. We'd love to have them come over Highway 2 and be part of the Apple Blossom Festival. And let's listen in to the marching band from Sultan High School.
Any Sultan High School alum here? There we are, right up here. Look at the way.
See that red apple on the street from the drone footage. Each of the bands are given a color of apple on which to play, and I think there's one, it might be the red apple, where everybody plays on that particular apple. But along the parade route there will be different colored apples, and that's why they paint those on the street before the Apple Blossom Week comes. And again, kudos to the city of Wenatchee and the street crews for doing such a great job
take care of us,
getting everything ready to go. Who do we have here? Another float coming our way, Julie.
Yes, our next entry is the McCleary Bear Festival, held every year on the second weekend of July and famous for serving bear stew. The festival is in its 58th year, and this year's theme is Party in the Park with Bears, Teacups, and the Royalty Court. Please welcome Queen Natalie and Princess Annabelle and Princess Tiffany.
That is a gorgeous float.
It's very pretty.
Oh, and it's a teddy bear tee on the back of it. I love it. See, at first I thought you said the McCleary Beer Festival. And
well, I'm sure they do serve beer there for you too, Eric, if you want to go. But it's mostly bear.
Okay, all right, that's fine. What a gorgeous float. And so much work goes into the floats.
Well, I think I have to do this entry, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Yes, please. Please, let's welcome Wenatchee's Mayor Frank Kuntz. I might be related to him. He's riding in a 2017 Buick Cascadia provided by Sangster Motors. Welcome, Mayor Kuntz, and thank you for everything you do for our valley. And a shout out to Brother Clyde.
Yes.
For the family. That's
Absolutely.
his nickname.
Now, where did that come from? Clyde.
Frank Sr., BF Kuntz, gave nicknames to all of his kids. And he said when he was a baby, he just looked like a Clyde.
Clyde.
It stuck.
So I don't know if I want to know Dan's nickname. Here we go, the Masawa head delegate Tomio Koizumi and City Assembly member Yachi Yamamoto. As our sister city, we celebrate Masawa, Japan, welcoming the delegation in a 1966 Mustang GT. Very nice ride.
Yes. They are so excited to be here.
That's fantastic.
It is.
Next car driven by Steve Sears is the 2002 Thunderbird. And committee member and former junior high school principal Takashi Kamayeshi, and student chaperone and manager of the Family and Disabled Person Welfare Division, Yoshihiko Sono.
You're doing very well, Eric.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you. I will give you the good entries to read.
The Wenatchee Valley Masawa Sister City delegation coming down the parade route right now. And next is that Town Nissan 2015 Camaro. And we welcome Masawa International Relations staff member Sashiki Takayama, the Masawa International Association volunteer and interpreter Takako Kida, and after-school care worker Fukuku Namakuna. Is this our Museum and Cultural Center here coming?
I'm guessing possibly.
Basket Weaver, I see on the front of the truck there. Okanagan Basket Weavers Association on the side. Okay,
yes,
so that is the museum.
Yes.
There we go. Wenatchee Valley Museum and Cultural Center, partnering with the Okanagan Basket Weavers Association. See, now I didn't even know that existed.
I didn't either.
Now, and I took underwater basket weaving as a college class too. I got a C. I couldn't hold my breath.
But yeah.
Well, that's a lot of work into that float right there.
Yes, it is, and it's lovely.
Celebrating the cultural diversity of North Central Washington, teaming with the Okanagan Basket Weavers Association and the Columbia Plateau Cultural Tradition. Another float is coming.
Yes.
And they're preceded by a band. The Adna Middle School Band and Flag Team from Chehalis. Ryan Brombaugh is their director. And his band marching musicians, 7th through 12th grade. Their first year marching in the Apple Blossom Parade. Welcome to the Adna Band.
And the royalty.
Now, what float are we looking at here,
This
Julie?
must be the Oroville May Festival. Whimsical Woods reflects the beautiful wildlife and scenery surrounding our area. This float consists of a waterfall surrounded by mountains, trees, and wild flowers. A small pond is circled by an eagle, and small woodland animals peek from behind trees. Butterflies, dragonflies, and hummingbirds, plus jars capturing fireflies, are included in this woodland theme from Oroville.
I like the driver of the float has the raccoon hat on. I appreciate that.
That's a good one. I hope he knows it's not really hiding him, but we can still see him. But he's trying to stay in theme, and we appreciate that.
He does have to be able to see a little bit. Welcome, Oroville May Festival. We're going to take a quick break here on our coverage of the 2017 Stemilt Growers Grand Parade. A 60-second break, and we're back with more here from Rondo Avenue live on the NCWLIFE Channel right after this.
The taste of fantastic pizza is found in third-generation Pizza and More. The secret? The recipes of success have been handed down through generations, each adding their own special touch. Pizza and More believes in traditions, whether it's supporting the local sporting teams or continuing to serve their pizzas buffet style, dine-in, takeout, or delivery. Third generation Pizza and More, a team player in this valley for generations.
Life is about experiences and memories, discovery and lasting impressions. At Boswell's Furniture, that same outlook awaits you. With their expansive 2-story showroom, complimentary in-home design service, timeless furnishings from Equestrian, Flexsteel, and Bassett, infinite styles, fabrics, and colors, you'll discover more than just furnishings. With Boswell's, you'll create lasting memories. Boswell's Furniture, it's closer than you think.
Welcome back once again here to our coverage of the 2017 Stemilt Growers Grand Parade, along with Julie Agens Kuntz. I'm Eric Granstrom, and here we have Dr. Kara Schroeder and the Smile Bug, and a princess, and a bear.
Oh.
I want to go to the dentist right now. They're not open right now. They're in the parade.
They're in the parade.
And another band coming. Love the band.
Yes, it's a Sunnyside High School Marching Grizzly Band under the direction of Mona Dahl. They support both the city of Sunnyside as well as Sunnyside High School athletics. Today they are led by senior drum major Austin White and junior drum major Carlos Gomez. They are excited to be part of the Wenatchee Apple Blossom Parade and thank everyone for all of their work to help make this possible.
Sunnyside Marching Band coming into view. Here we go. And they're going to maybe start playing here, so let's turn our other microphone on. Listen in to the Sunnyside Marching Band.
Sunnyside Community Float Candyland. Molly, Samantha, Richard, Allison. Escorting the girls are their parents. Please welcome Sunnyside. And we have another princess too up there.
Well, our microphone is picking up the float that is following the Sunnyside band, which is appropriate. The 2017 Sunnyside Community Float Candyland. The queen is Molly Marquez, first princess Samantha Gonzalez, second princess Allison Palomares, third princess Allison Davis. Escorting the girls are their parents. Sunnyside Community Float. And they have bubbles coming out the back. I love that.
There she is.
Project started by Kim Cole at Spokane Valley after his son, Corporal Daryl Moore, killed by Iraq in 2007. Celebrating all of our fallen heroes from Washington State to remember for their duty to our country and sacrifice for freedom.
All right, a beautiful view from above and all of the people gathered along Orondo Avenue here in our location at Bella Bistro. Thanks again to Bella Bistro for providing us their roof from which to broadcast here today, as we are just across from Memorial Park. And that entry you're seeing underneath is a tribute to the men and women from Washington State that made the ultimate sacrifice during military operations in Iraq and Afghanistan since 2002. The Fallen Heroes Banner Project was started by Kim Cole of Spokane Valley after her son Marine Corporal Daryl Morris was killed by an IED in Baghdad, Iraq in January 2007. It is her wish that all of our fallen heroes from Washington State be remembered for their duty to country and sacrifice for our freedom. The Fallen Heroes Traveling Memorial is followed by approximately 250 walking banners that depict the image of a Washington hero. On those banners, you see the branch of the service, dates of birth and death, and hometown. These personal and individual banners are being carried by students from different area high schools, military veterans, and in some cases, the parents of the hero are carrying their child's banner in a moving tribute. Following the walking banners are veterans who were unable to walk the distance of the parade. The Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 3617 of East Wenatchee sponsoring this entry, but it is taking a back seat to this memorial, supporting those fallen heroes. Very moving.
It's very moving.
And it really does put a face on that sacrifice.
Yes, it does.
And a wonderful tribute and a great idea. Here we see the USS Yakima base submarine veterans from Central Washington. Their purpose to perpetuate the memory of their shipmates who gave their lives in pursuit of their duties while serving their country. That their dedication, deeds, and supreme sacrifice to be a constant source of motivation toward greater accomplishments. You can check their website, ssn509.com, for more information.
Coming up now on our screen is the Aniat Middle and High School Band and Flag Team under the direction of Mary Perrin Harden. The Aniat Tiger Marching Band.
That's what I love about these smaller schools, Aniat and Waterville here in our area, is that you go to a basketball game in the wintertime and You know, a girl that was out playing in the first game in the basketball game will quickly change her clothes, put their band uniform on, and come out and play in the band for for the boys' game. Love that.
They do it all.
Our next group from Hayek, they're mentioned in U.S., British Columbia, and Canada. A better place to live. Welcome, my friend.
Her microphone is picking up the kettle corn being cooked below.
It's making me very hungry.
I know. The smells from on top of Bella Bistro here. We are in a nose vantage of a lot of good things coming downwind, that's for sure. Here we have Hayek's Festival Float. New Westminster, BC, Canada, not a better place to be, well, maybe than Wenatchee Valley. During Canada's 150th year, the Royal City recalls its special place in history, integrating and celebrating the culture and stories of the First Peoples. Hayek's theme this year, First Nations, First Cities, telling our story together. That's a fantastic
It
float.
is. They always have a great entry.
Harkens to my time when I was had the opportunity to be in Canada for the Winter Games here back in 2010. I was there for the whole month, and how they integrated their culture with the modern era of this metropolis city is just fantastic. Everywhere you go in Vancouver and all over BC is such a great reminder of how important the First Peoples are.
Yes.
We have our another award winner coming down the parade route right now. It says First Place Specialty Unit, as we see our folks that are crossing the crosswalk here and getting a little help from our local police. With the 2C, is that how you say that? Peru?
Looks good to me.
Okay.
We're going for it.
The 2C Peru Dance Group was born in Ellensburg, July of 2010, originated to celebrate Peruvian culture in the Northwest. The 2C Peru pursues to bring you an imaginary voyage to the beautiful beaches, the wonders of the majestic haciendas, the Andes, and the rainforests of Peru. Despite the different backgrounds of each dancer, all of them share the passion of dancing and performing these original native Peruvian dances. The name Tusi Peru is a combination of two words. Tusi in ancient Peruvian language means dance, and Peru is the name of the country that gave us all of these different cultures and colorful dances. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right, we have a little bit of a break here. No, first we should mention the Lehman Johnson
We do
winners.
have to mention
we
the Lehman
can't leave them.
Johnson Award winners, Pat Lynn, Sally File, and Shar Allen. These ladies volunteer and work. Their commitment to the festival and community is just above and beyond, and they were honored this year at pageant as Lehman Johnson Award winners. And they have the privilege today of riding in a 1912 Model T Ford driven by Dr. Fred Deal.
Oh, they and these women have done such a wonderful.
They just never stop,
Yeah.
and they just was so wonderful to be able to honor them.
We have a little bit of a break here, so we're going to take a time out as well in our broadcast and get you more here live from Rodeo Avenue for the 2017 Stemilt Growers Grand Parade on the NCWLIFE Channel. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back with more of the parade right after this.
No matter what your age or ailment, when you wake up each day with a sense of purpose, life has meaning and joy.
Just wait a while, it'll get in the hole somewhere.
Helping you do this is our purpose. Highgate Senior Living, each day to the fullest.
The best thing about my life right now is
me.
Do you have a great smile and want to keep it that way? Whether you answered yes or no, Wenatchee Dental Arts can be a part of the solution to your dental needs. Dr. John Divis and his team not only loves to keep healthy smiles healthy, but desires to offer options that can renew not only your smile, but your dental health. Whether your needs are simple or complex, the dental team at Wenatchee Dental Arts wants to be in your corner. At Wenatchee Dental Arts, we specialize in your smile and so much more.
The taste of fantastic pizza is found in third-generation Pizza and More. The secret? The recipes of success have been handed down through generations, each adding their own special touch. Pizza and More believes in traditions, whether it's supporting the local sporting teams or continuing to serve their pizzas buffet style, dine-in, takeout, or delivery. Third generation Pizza and More. A team player in this valley for generations.
Collins Fashions has a fabulous selection of clothing, handbags, jewelry, and shoes for all events in your life, such as work, errands, celebration, travels, etc., etc. And our professional caring staff will assist you in coordinating your wardrobe and choose a perfect gift for that special someone. Our many fabulous brands include Joseph Ribkoff, Tribal, Jag Jeans, Tommy Bahama, and we are your Brighton headquarters for North Central Washington. We are grateful for our wonderful customers, and we look forward to seeing you at Collins, where fun and fashion meet in downtown Wenatchee.
Welcome back once again here to the 2017 Stemilt Growers Grand Parade. I'm Eric Granstrom along with Julie Agens Kuntz here on our broadcast on the NCWLIFE Channel just in time for the Wilbur Community Floats. I have to say it like that.
Okay, we were allowed to say
I just have to say it like that. Love Wilbur, by the way. Wilbur Community Float, a legend so fair. Riding the float is Miss Wilbur Lucy Ross and Princess Maxine Oswood Miller and Rachel Dowland. Queen Lucy would like to extend a warm invitation to visit Wilbur for the Wild Goose Bill Days on May 20th.
That sounds like fun.
It is a good time. Go through Wilbur every time I go turkey hunting up in Coleman. I always stop, visit the shops. Wonderfully themed float.
Yes.
Let's see, we had a Model T, I think, that was in front of this bus. Let's see if we can get the camera over to the Model T.
To our Wenatchee Valley Senior Center activity ambassadors.
Carl Anderson. 100-year-old Model T, the Wenatchee Valley Senior Center ambassadors, Melanie Salter and Mary Lou Jerolimic. And they're followed by the Catholic Family and Child Services bus. And we have a little bit of a gap again in our parade route, so we're going to take another quick break. We've got another band coming, so I don't want to miss the band. All right, so just a 30-second break on our broadcast, so we'll come back with more here from the Apple Blossom Festival and the Stemilt Growers Grand Parade right after this.
You can buy fruit almost anywhere. From first off the tree to first in your hands, Lone Pine offers seasonal fruit from their farm and around the region every day. Make Lone Pine your latte stop with coffee from Blue Star Coffee Roasters and a fresh piece of fruit pie. Take a break with a friend and order a cold microbeer or a glass of Northwest wine. Bring the whole family and enjoy a Lone Pine lunch or a fresh shake in their park-like setting. Lone Pine Fruit and Espresso on Highway 97.
And we are back just in time for another band coming down Orondo Avenue. Julie, which band is this?
This is the Mariner High School Band from Mukilteo, Washington, under the direction of Christopher Angeles and his 13th year as instructor.
Let's listen in. High School Marching Band coming past us here on our elevated platform above Bella Bistro. Thanks to Bella Bistro, also to Nancy's Party Rentals for the Shade and Star Rentals for the Lift. Our broadcast coverage here on the NCWLIFE Channel brought to you in part by Boswell's Furniture, Third Generation Pizza and More, and Highgate Senior Living. Along with Julie Agens Kuntz, I'm Eric Granstrom here on the NCWLIFE Channels. We have a beautiful view from high above and our Grand Sweepstakes Award winner.
Yay.
Here we go, Julie.
This is our biggest award we give for floats from Capitol Lake Fair Festival. They're celebrating 60 years of giving back to the community, so they are putting on the Ritz. Riding on the float are Queen Margaret Doyle, Princess Lindy Lyon and Princess Jalen Simons. And walking with the float is the 2017 president of Lake Fair, Karen Griggs, and other Capitolarians. Capital Lake Fair is from our capital city, Olympia, Washington, and their celebration is the third weekend in July and runs this year from July 12th through July 16th.
Look at that. They've got the pictures of the queens and the royal court spinning underneath the Capitol building. That's amazing.
That's a cool one.
Our coverage here on the NCWLIFE Channel also brought to you in part by Bay Equity Home Loans, Walkabout Grill, Wenatchee Dental Arts, Collins Fashions, Lone Pine Fruit and Espresso, D&L Army Supply, and Alpine Spa. As you see that gorgeous float below, as the huge crowds here along Rondo Avenue, as they continue down Rondo all the way down to Wenatchee Avenue, and turn left on Wenatchee Avenue, and then head all the way out to 9th Street, I believe, is the end of the parade route.
It's longer than the youth parade, so that's a great view.
It is
just
fabulous.
Yes.
And you can see the wind whipping the American flag there on the building near us. And, yeah, it is a little blustery here today. Now, for those who are standing in the sunshine, it probably feels very
fine.
refreshing. We thank Nancy's Party Rentals for providing our shade here, but it's a little chilly. Now, look at that view of the park.
That is so
and our cannon
wonderful.
In the park there at Memorial Park.
Yes.
And I should mention, there's so many people that do so many things for Apple Blossom Festival. Those picnic tables, by the way, and I happen to know this because I was the manager up at the fairgrounds in Waterville. Those picnic tables are donated from the North Central Washington District Fair.
That's wonderful.
So people have a place to sit down and eat some of that food fair food. And you can see up to the upper left of the screen there is the stage for where the entertainment is. And the food fair area, of course, Pepsi and Weinstein is a huge part of our festival here, and we wouldn't be able to do the Apple Blossom Festival without Weinstein Beverage and so many other people that get involved. But what a gorgeous view of our Wenatchee Valley and our Apple Blossom Parade as we have another entry coming down the parade route right now. Okay, this is the Flying Karamazov Brothers. Nationally renowned, recognized juggling and comedy troupe, have appeared on Ellen, The Tonight Show, The Today Show, Good Morning America, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and many others. They'll perform tonight at Icicle Creek Center for the Arts in Leavenworth. You can get tickets at icicle.org.
They look pretty good.
Yes. The Flying Karamazov Brothers, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they were also on an episode of Seinfeld.
That would not surprise me.
I wonder if they knew they were going to be asked to be in a parade.
I don't know. I thought that was
like,
in their
by the way,
rider
boys,
when they
thanks
signed
for
the
coming.
contract.
You got to go walk 9 miles in a parade here before we do the show tonight. Look at this gorgeous entry. Now, this is the best equestrian costume, Julie.
Okay, this must be Othello's Distinguished Young Woman, now making its 2017 debut. They are sponsored by the Othello Rotary Club, and riding in this whimsical Cinderella pumpkin carriage are Miss Caden Quingley, Distinguished Young Woman of Othello, and runners-up Miss Rachel Rinmay and Miss Liz Giles. And don't forget their handsome coachman, Mr. Larry Kent.
What a gorgeous ride.
That's a great idea.
It is. Thus the award.
Yes.
Now it makes so much sense. And here we have another one of our local bands. Kashmir High School Bulldog Marching Band, currently 70 members strong, and is led by drum majors Emma Dixon and Nikki Wisemore. Today, the Marching Bulldogs will be performing Caribbean Cabana, a mashup of Hot, Hot, Hot and Barry Manilow's Copacabana. The Kashmir High School Marching Band performs annually at the Apple Blossom Grand Parade. Also is performed in the Spokane Lilac Festival Torchlight Parade and the University of Idaho Homecoming Parade. Cheer on the outstanding ensemble as they turn up the heat for the 2017 Apple Blossom Grand Parade. Let's listen in to the Kashmir Marching Band. follow the Cashmere Marching Band.
And following them, we have Cashmere Founders Day float. Girls just want to have fun. On the float today are Queen Danny Monroe and Princesses Carly Krusquit, I apologize, Carly, for your last name, Riley Schoening and Brianna Strutzel. They're enjoying their summer dancing to the best beat and traveling to parades and festivals throughout Washington State. They invite you and everyone to Cashmere's Founders Day celebration on Saturday, June 24th. That is a fun little parade if you go up to Cashmere.
Cashmere, right there, it says the heart of Washington. It's just outside of Cashmere, the geographic center of the state of Washington. So appropriate that they have the heart of Washington on their float. Now, following Cashmere Founders Days, we have the 2017 Cashmere Girls State Track Team. I believe that's what we're looking at there. Yes. The 2017 Girls 1A State Track Relay Team winners, Andy Kimes, Ellie Kimes, Molly Tees, Danny Monroe. By the way, she was on the float in front. Congratulations, girls. And good luck this year. Cashmere always strong in athletic competition.
Yes.
I think we got another little break in the parade after we see the Cashmere State Champion girls go by. So we're going to take another time out here on the NCWLIFE Channel and come back with more of our Stemilt Growers Grand Parade right after this 60-second timeout. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Walkabout Grill, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner in downtown Wenatchee and now downtown Leavenworth, where eating out is eating healthy.
How do you relax? Rejuvenate your soul. It's time you did. Be good to you. Take an adult time out at the Alpine Spa in Leavenworth. Call today.
Welcome back, just in time for the Equestrian Judges Award here for the 2017 Stemilt Growers Grand Parade. Julie, this is fantastic. What do we have here?
You're making me do this. Hispanos Unidos, sponsored by Atlantic Roofing, Horses, and 2 Trucks. The community for all your roofing and siding needs. They present today's entry, Hispanos Unidos, with a beautiful group of show horses featuring Arabian Aztec, Appaloosa, Pinto Frisian, and your average pony. From everyone at Atlantic Roofing, have a fun and safe apple blossom.
Well, here you see they got a hay ride going on.
Yes.
And then the equestrian team following. Just absolutely gorgeous. Horses, riders just dressed up beyond belief. Of course, we got the band playing. We got to catch a little band here. Pick up the horses' hooves on Orondo Avenue here. Of course, you mentioned, Julie, with the horse breeds there, the Arabian, the Aztec, the Appaloosa, the Pinto Frisian. I just kind of like the average pony.
I like the average pony, too. Is that kind of like your dog that's just a mutt, kind of, Heinz 57 variety?
Just your average.
I don't think any pony or horse is just average.
No,
they are gorgeous. They're really large horses.
I would say there's a few in there that are better than 16 hands.
Easily.
Yes.
Easily.
Of course, I think if I were to board a horse, you'd need a big one just to hold on. That horse would look back at me like, what are you doing to me? Gorgeous horses receiving an award here by the judges. We should mention that the parade starts up at Arondo's Triangle Park at the head of Arondo Avenue.
Yes.
And they've got the pre-parade festivities there, and the judges actually go around Triangle Park and they make their judging before the parade ever starts.
Yes, they do. All the entries have to be staged by 9 o'clock so that the judges have time to walk around and go through their score sheets, and then the entries are, as they are coming out the chute, then they find out if they're an award winner.
Okay. We have another float coming our way. Soaring their way through the sky is the Moxie Hop Festival's Miss East Valley Community Float, sponsored by the City of Moxie and the hop farmers and growers of Moxie. This year's float theme is The Stars Are Hoppin'. Soaring on the float are Miss East Valley Tiffany Bradley and Princess Jacqueline Granillo and Prisma Valdivinos. Moxie's Hop Festival is the first full weekend in August in Moxie. Well, the ladies are dancing there, so they must have some music going on. See if we can pick it up. Well, I hear a quad running around.
That's the pooper scooper.
Oh, is that
Eric?
the pooper scooper? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Very important part of the
It is
parade.
very important if you're going to have a horse injury.
Yeah. There you go, the Moxie Hop Festival.
Now, is that hop as in hop up and down, or hop as in hops make beer?
Beer
there you
hops.
go. This is the
Absolutely.
festival for you, Eric.
You know, I was driving through Moxie one time here just last year when they were harvesting the hops. That is quite the, sight to see.
Really?
So if you get a chance to go down to Moxie and in that area in the Yakima Valley and see the hops being harvested, these giant trucks they have where they just lay the hops in, and they look like big vines that they lay the hops in, and just a really interesting thing to see. So we appreciate any beer drinker appreciates the hops that come, world famous hops coming from the Yakima Valley.
Yes.
We've got a little break here in the parade, so we're going to take a time out as well here on the NCWLIFE Channel and hold on for dear life. And our breeze is blowing here today. We appreciate you joining us. 60-second timeout. We'll come back with more here from the 2017 Stemilt Growers Grand Parade right after this.
Collins Fashions has a fabulous selection of clothing, handbags, jewelry, and shoes for all events in your life, such as work, errands, celebration, travels, etc., etc. And our professional caring staff will assist you in coordinating your wardrobe and choose a perfect gift for that special someone. Our many fabulous brands include Joseph Ribkoff, Tribal, Jag Jeans, Tommy Bahama, and we are your Brighton headquarters for North Central Washington. We are grateful for our wonderful customers, and we look forward to seeing you at Collins, where fun and fashion meet in downtown Wenatchee.
D&L Army Surplus in Wenatchee is not your typical Army Surplus store. D&L is your home for family-friendly one-stop shopping. They have something for everyone. Camo clothing, first responder, Blue Lives Matter, hats, backpacks, kids' toys, ammo, military furniture, and so much more. Like Garrett metal detectors, tactical gear, knives, and camping gear. D&L Army Surplus, 1 block east of Wenatchee Avenue on Benton Way.
Just in time for the Pooch Patrol here on the 2017 Stemilt Growers Grand Parade, along with Julie Agens, Kuntz, I'm Eric Granstrom, and here come the dogs, Julie.
Yes, the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society serves the Chelan and Douglas County areas, providing adoption, rescue, and reuniting lost pets with their families. All the dogs you see today are up for adoption. Your next pet is waiting for you at the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. They are so cute. Oh, look at them. Okay. Aren't their little legs going to be tired by the end of the parade?
I would think so, especially now they're being hurried up to catch up to the rest of them.
Well, there's so many things to see and
I
smell
know.
on the
well,
parade
and smell,
route.
yeah. The food blowing around out here today. Kettle corn kernels blowing out in the parade route.
See, now I would have had a wagon to pull them in, and that would have been easier.
Yeah. Next up, we have the Royal High School Marching Knights from Royal City. Under the direction of band director Eric Meetencourt. The band has participated in many parades and field show competitions throughout the Northwest, earning numerous awards. Leading the band are drum majors Itzi Estrada and Guadalupe Guadarrama. The color guard captain is Adamari Valenti. This is the Royal High School Marching Band. School marching band here in front of the huge crowd assembled along Rodeo Avenue as we celebrate the 2017 Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. Final weekend of the festival, the 98th festival here, and one of the longtime partners of the festival that has just been such a great, I guess, relationship is between Wenatchee and Portland.
Yes. The Portland Royal Rosarians. We welcome them today. The Royal Rosarians are Portland, Oregon's official greeters and ambassadors of goodwill. They march today in their traditional white wool suits and straw hats, as they have since 1912. On their float today is Prime Minister Jim Stahl and his wife, the Royal Rosarian First Lady Janine.
And the roses, right, from the Rosarians
that they
are given to the Appellarians.
The Chancellor and the Director General every year. And you get to select your rose. In fact, and then they also have a ceremony. I am Dame Julie Kuntz because I was knighted in their festival when I was Director General. So they have so many wonderful traditions.
Now, the ball, when is that?
For Portland?
No, don't we have one here?
Yes, tonight. The Appellarians have their ball. And
the Appellarian ball is tonight, and I know the Rosarians are a big part of that.
Yeah, all the visiting festivals that bring big units come in to help celebrate.
And a gorgeous float for the Royal Rosarians. You are a rose in Portland. And by the way, if you haven't paid attention, if you haven't spent any time in Portland, they really do have roses everywhere.
They do.
All around the city. All along the freeways.
And to enter their parade, you have to have live flowers and roses, a certain number of roses on your entry.
Oh, no kidding.
Well, here I go. I'm taking this one, Eric.
Okay, you go for it.
Please welcome Music Theater of Wenatchee and the Numerica Pack, who are presenting Young Frankenstein for the 2017 Apple Blossom Musical. This year marks Music Theater of Wenatchee's 56th Apple Blossom Musical. And as a fellow cast member, I have to give a shout out before I talk about that beautiful, big, gorgeous puppet to Melissa Miller, our choreographer, Cynthia Brown, our director, Katie, Zach, Jacob, Emma, the Atwoods, who are providing the truck they're riding in, Julie, Skylar, Ernest, Kaylin. And that big puppet was created by the Wenatchee High School Arts Department. That is our official Frankenstein. He makes several appearances on stage. So we love the cast of Young Frankenstein. Hi, guys. Love you. Oh, there's Andy. Oh, there's Dave Williams. Oh, the monster himself, Vern Smith. It's a great show. Please don't miss it. Pyrotechnics, the sets are amazing. You still have an opportunity to buy tickets.
And the fact that Mel Brooks gave a special welcome.
He gave
a wish to the cast.
Yes.
That was fantastic.
It was fantastic.
Hey, we have another band coming. I get to talk about another band.
Yay.
And Snoqualmie Valley Unicycle Club, nonprofit organization. They're in front of the band, by the way. We're looking at the band right now. This is the Wahluke High School Marching Band, comprised of 9th through 12th graders. Wahluke High School, located in beautiful Mattawa. Today, they're performing Confident. Is that Confident? Demi Lovato?
I think so.
Go Warriors. Now, after the band, we have another gorgeous float coming our way, Julie.
We truly do. The Marysville Strawberry Festival welcomes you to Once Upon a Berry. Queen Sarah, Princess Denise, and Princess Harmon invite you to join them at the Market in the Park, which features our delicious strawberry shortcake. Stay and enjoy the carnival, followed by the Grand Parade and Fireworks Show. Come be a part of the Marysville Strawberry Festival story the 3rd week in June. This is a fun parade. It's in the evening, so every float entry has lights, so it's a great celebration. And guess what? There are lots of strawberries.
There are. Yeah. My first job, I grew up not too far from Marysville, up in Skagit County, and that was my first job.
That's not an easy job.
No, it's not. Well, strawberries was a lot easier than raspberries. After you picked strawberries, then the raspberry season came, and then you really made no money whatsoever. Yes. But we certainly appreciate Marysville, and they're bringing their float and being a part of the Apple Blossom Festival, and a gorgeous float and a good representation of Marysville and the Strawberry Festival. We're going to take another time out here on the NCWLIFE Channel and catch our breath and get ready for more fun and excitement of the 2017 Stemilt Growers Grand Parade. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back with more right after this.
The taste of fantastic pizza is found in 3rd generation Pizza and More. The secret? The recipes of success have been handed down through generations, each adding their own special touch. Pizza and More believes in traditions, whether it's supporting the local sporting teams or continuing to serve their pizzas buffet style, dine-in, takeout, or delivery. 3rd generation Pizza and More, a team player in this valley for generations.
Life is about experiences and memories, discovery and lasting impressions. At Boswell's Furniture, that same outlook awaits you. With their expansive 2-story showroom, complimentary in-home design service, timeless furnishings from Equestrian, Flexsteel, and Bassett, infinite styles, fabrics, and colors, you'll discover more than just furnishings. With Boswell's, you'll create lasting memories. Boswell's Furniture. It's closer than you think.
No matter what your age or ailment, when you wake up each day with a sense of purpose, life has meaning and joy.
Just wait a while, it'll get in the hole somewhere.
Helping you do this is our purpose. Highgate Senior Living, each day to the fullest.
The best thing about my life right now is
me.
Do you have a great smile and want to keep it that way? Whether you answered yes or no, Wenatchee Dental Arts can be a part of the solution to your dental needs. Dr. John Divis and his team not only loves to keep healthy smiles healthy, but desires to offer options that can renew not only your smile, but your dental health. Whether your needs are simple or complex, the dental team at Wenatchee Dental Arts wants to be in your corner. At Wenatchee Dental Arts, we specialize in your smile and so much more.
Welcome back once again here to the 2017 Grand Parade here for the Apple Blossom Festival. And down on the street, oh, hi there, everybody. Hi. Along with Julie Agens Kuntz, I'm Eric Granstrom. And gorgeous day for the parade, a little windy. Yes. But I think looking at all the faces here in the crowd here, Julie, I think everybody's having a great time.
Yes. They look like they're having a wonderful time.
And we've had some absolutely gorgeous entries into the parade so far. And just a little bit of a gap here to collect our breath and to take a look at the sights and the sounds and the smells.
The smells that we're smelling. We're so hungry.
You got to understand. So our location here above Bella Bistro, right around us we have several tents, and one of the main smells that we get all the time, it's gorgeous, is this kettle corn that's being cooked just below us. And so the smells emanate above and come right to us here. And of course, once in a while the wind will shift, and then we'll get some of the smells from the food court that's coming over from Memorial Park. And I skipped breakfast this morning, so it's killing me right now. Hey, our next entry coming down the parade route, the banner's way in front of them, the most original cleanup crew.
Yay!
I don't see the crew, though. They must be coming behind the horse we have coming down the parade route right now, which is the Miss Rodeo Othello, which will be coming into our view here shortly. But we're taking a look at some of the faces here on the street right now as I don't know if they've ever actually done a head count of how many people are on the parade route.
I know they try to definitely estimate, but it's a lot.
It is a loss.
Those are my numerical skills
Thank you.
this morning.
Appreciate
It's
that.
Saturday morning, Eric.
Many.
That's the most
Many.
you're going to get out of me.
Well, please welcome Miss Rodeo Othello 2017, Micaiah Hollenbeck. They would like you to join them for the Othello PRCA Rodeo September 15th and 16th. Not the biggest, just one of the best.
Yes.
The Othello Rodeo, I love a rodeo too. And
yes.
I just, the chaps they get for the parades and for riding in the rodeos and stuff, I can't imagine how much those
I know.
cost.
They're so ornate and
Yes,
detailed
they are.
and just gorgeous.
And a gorgeous bouquet of flowers that's on the back side of
Yes.
that horse. Now the horse is looking at
Oh,
that.
there we go, that red.
That red brick
Yes.
causes them a little consternation. So they're getting a little help here.
Oh, boy.
Stay on her.
So now I knew that bulls did not like red. I had no idea horses were affected by that same color.
It's just I think it's a depth perception thing because of the white line and then that deep red inside. They just don't like that much at all. Let's see. Here we have another old vehicle coming down the parade route. Looks like an old Ford. What do we have here?
This must be the Wenatchee Valley Farmers Market. I'm hoping I'm on the right
I
entry.
think so.
It's beginning its 39th season, growing fruits and vegetables for the Wenatchee Valley. Along with the artisan jewelry, bakery goods, and other handcrafted items, the market sets up Saturday mornings and Thursday afternoons outside Pybus Market. The market opens next Saturday. Come visit us now through December. And if you have not been to the Pybus Market and to the Farmers Fair, it's amazing. Fresh vegetables,
yes.
all sorts of things.
So that is an old Chevy. They don't tell us what the vehicle is, but I want to say that's an old Chevrolet.
It's gorgeous.
Yes. And my dad had one of those when I was a kid.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Beautiful old restored pickup truck.
Yes.
Followed by some youngsters helping to support the Wenatchee Valley Farmers Market.
Well, I see that people are not afraid of the red crossing.
No.
They're doing fine.
No, they're doing. I see our poor policeman that was trying to direct traffic had people coming from behind him that he didn't quite see that. Another band coming our way, Julie. Who do we have?
Oh, sorry. I
you
turned my page.
That's okay.
I'll let you take it.
I think it is the Freeman High School Band.
Yes.
Under the direction of Desiree Toseth. Freeman Band program from Rockford, Washington. They are performing throughout the parade route Apache. And are they all wearing kilts?
Yes.
They are. Well, of course, it's the Freeman Scotties.
Yes. We're glad you finally got that, Eric.
A little slow on the uptake today. Freeman Scotties and their cheerleaders right behind the band here as we try not to blow away.
Yes. Coming into view, we have the Jefferson County Rhododendron Festival. They're taking a step into an enchanted forest with their enchanted Rhody float. Straight out of a fairy tale, take a magical ride with Queen Lauren in her stagecoach as Princesses Sarah and Taylor stroll through the enchantment. Queen Lauren is a senior at Shimacum High School, and Princess Sarah and Princess Taylor are both juniors in Port Townsend High School. Please join us for an enchanted experience in Port Townsend. Their full schedule of events is posted at rhodyfest.org.
Now see, Julie, this is how you have a horse involved with your
Yes.
float because you don't have to clean up after it.
Yes, and I could ride that horse or stand next to it and be just fine during a parade. Adele.
That is beautiful. They did a
really
wonderful
is.
job with that whole theme there. I like that. And the wheels are even turning to give you the
So we love the
illusion.
animation. It's awesome.
Yes. Rhody Festival on the front of that carriage there.
Yeah, that's a fun little parade if you ever get a chance to go. It is worth going.
That is my dad's favorite plant, by the way.
Really?
Rhododendron.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Yep.
They truly are.
Who do we have next year? Are we to the clowns?
Well,
I think possibly.
Or is that
Yes.
the Awesome Blossom Recycled Beetle? It's hard for us. I don't know what we're...
I think that's the... I think the clowns are in front, possibly.
Okay.
John the Clown, it says here.
Okay.
And enjoy people, little people and old people and people in sequins, all having a good time.
Okay.
Since 1965, John the Clown. And then comes your recycled beetle.
Okay, this is a vintage 1971 Vita Beetle. This float is made of 90% recycled materials, designed and created by Mark and Heather Seaman of Wenatchee. See the elves, bees, and birds having fun among the plentiful blossoms of the Wenatchee Valley. It's cute. And we're...
Okay, so next up we have another award winner here, Julie.
Okay.
Winning the Spirit of the Festival Award.
The Chewelah Community Float, My Fair Ladies, is a turn-of-the-century stroll in the park. It's reminiscent of the motion picture My Fair Lady, with its lovely carousel and elegant couture. You could say it's Eliza Doolittle meets Mary Poppins. Please welcome Chewelah's 2017 Distinguished Young Woman.
There is so much involved in that float, my goodness.
Yes, it's very intricate.
You have a
And
fountain,
colorful.
you have a carousel, you have a little bridge, you have flowers everywhere.
I love the vintage
ladies,
hats. Yes.
Oh, they're just a nice hat today to be
Yes.
wearing on the Kentucky
Kentucky
Derby Day
Day
today.
Yes. It's also the opening of boating season, so in Seattle.
Here we go with the Chelan High School Marching Band, comprised of students from 9th to 12th grade, one of the largest marching bands to come from Chelan High School. 66-member unit represents their community at the Apple Blossom Parade, Manson Apple Blossom Parade, Chelan Valley Memorial Parade. It's the Chelan High School Marching Band under the direction of Stephen Burdick. So after the Chelan Band, we have the Lake Chelan Royalty, don't we?
Yes, 2017 Miss Lake Chelan Royalty, Queen Lupe Galvin, first Princess Taylor Sams, and second Princess Ava Dix. These young ladies were selected in March to reign as the 91st Royal Court. Though there isn't a festival of their own, they will be attending festivals sharing Chelan's 4 seasons of sun, stunning natural beauty, and adventure. So come to the lake, stay, play, shop, and taste at Lake Chelan. They are escorted in a red Ford Mustang driven by Sandy Day of Chelan.
And next up, it is the Washington State Fair. From the agriculture to the amazing concerts, this float celebrates the talents from every corner of our state. Of course, Puyallup, the home of the Washington State Fair, September 1st through the 24th. Fair now opens Friday of Labor Day weekend. They expanded it another weekend for the Washington State Fair. And a cow playing the drums.
Love it.
You have, what is that up front singing? Is that Bigfoot? I think
looks
it's
like Bigfoot.
I think it was. Next up, we have the Wenatchee Valley Rams, sponsored by Ag Supply. The Rams have been to 8 consecutive championship games, winning 5 times, winning the national championship in 2015. They invite you to come out and support the Rams. Visit Ag Supply, hardware and petroleum for your propane needs. And congratulations to the Rams on such a successful run, and they're underway again. They've had 1 game so far. They've got another game coming up, I think, next Saturday.
Okay.
They're going to be on the road next Saturday, but head to their Facebook page, check them out. Just search WV Rams on Facebook, and you can find their whole schedule there. And, I mean, these are guys that are just, you work beside them, and you don't know, hey, John goes and puts a helmet on the weekend.
They love football. Here comes our 2017 Ellensburg Rodeo Royal Court. There are 3 horses. It's made up of Queen Brittany Skibbiness, good job, Princess Jade Cottrell, and Megan Ray. It has been 20 years, but the Rodeo has brought back the concert series this year, and they will feature Nedletics on Thursday, August 31st in the world-famous Rodeo Arena. This year's rodeo runs September 1st through 4th, which is Labor Day weekend. Oh, and did you see that award coming up? That's Equestrian group.
This one?
Yes, they got...
the Equestrian Novelty.
Yes.
There we go.
That's coming up.
And, of course, with the Ellensburg Rodeo, you have the Posse, led by Captain Rick Gearhart and Drill Master Richard Mulder. For 76 years, the Posse's been representing the Ellensburg Rodeo and Kittitas County Event Center and the Western Way of Life. In addition, the Posse supports the youth of Kittitas County with 2 horse shows, a junior rodeo, and multiple scholarships. Ellensburg Rodeo is the PRCA Top 10 rodeo on every Labor Day weekend. Ambassadors on horseback hope to see you there, and of course, yeehaw!
Yeehaw! Eric, what's a parade without some cement trucks?
Well, Julie, especially these, Wenatchee Sand and Gravel and Central Washington Concrete have been premium concrete and aggregate suppliers for the Wenatchee Valley and surrounding areas since 1966. Their affiliation with the Oldcastle Materials with a focus on safety and quality products make them your first choice for concrete and aggregate. And I love the fact that they just do this. They put logos on the side of the cement mixers, and they just do it themselves.
Yes,
I mean, that's something they want to do to support the community. And, of course, the Apple Sox on the side of this particular one. And Apple Sox baseball just around the corner.
Yes, it is. It's almost that time.
Another season of summer collegiate baseball right here in the Wenatchee Valley, and we've got some great young men that will be again putting on the Apple Sox uniform and playing about 32 home games up at Paul Thomas Senior Stadium at Wenatchee Valley College. And Central Washington Concrete there. You see the boys inside.
I have to say, they're very beautiful trucks.
They are.
They really are.
And have another band coming, Julie.
Yeah, are you excited?
I am excited.
This is a great one.
Who is this?
This is the South Kitsap High School Marching Band from Port Orchard, Washington, under the direction of Senior Drum Major Matthew Martin and Junior Drum Major Katie Burkhalter and Field Marshal Carrie Estes. They will be performing Uprising by Muse and The Phoenix by Fall Out Boys. Go Wolves!
I will tell you, Julie, that I do appreciate the bands that just continue to play throughout the parade.
I was going to mention earlier that there are some band directors that have been to this parade enough that they know where the crowds are, and they do not pay attention to the apples. No one heard that from me. I did not just say that live on air. But, they're playing for the crowds, and the reason for the apples is to kind of, when you are in the parade and bands are close together, it is kind of overpowering to hear the band in front of you.
Here we have the Penticton Peach Festival parade float. The Queen Rebecca and Princess Bryn and Rochelle invite you to come to Penticton, BC to check out the 70th annual Penticton Peach Festival. That will be in Peach City, August 9th through the 13th, and endless fun in the sun.
That is a wonderful festival. It is beautiful, Lake Okanagan. It's just fun to go to.
We have another band coming our way.
Who is this, Eric? This next band?
This is the Cascade Kodiak Marching Band from Leavenworth. Band's been representing their high school since the 1950s, performing in concerts and parades, as well as supporting CHS athletics and varsity football and basketball games during the year. Drum major Chris Ortiz leads the Kodiak Marching Band with drumline captain Brian James and seniors Alexandra Berrigan and Josu Carlos. Make that Claros. The band's director is James Mitsuyasu.
I think right now we were seeing the Washington State Autumn Leaf Festival. Their float broke down, so they're in a car. We apologize for that. But you are invited to explore the enchanting wonders of nature in beautiful Leavenworth, Washington, with 2017 Royal Lady Cindy Hassinger and the Autumn Leaf Ambassadors. On your next visit to our village, you will find 300 days of sunshine, family fun, and a mountain of memories. What are you waiting for? We hope to see you at the Washington State Autumn Leaf Festival, September 22nd through the 24th.
Love Leavenworth.
Yes.
Anybody that learns I live just a stone's throw from Leavenworth, they're like, hey, can we come visit you? But really, we just want to go to Leavenworth.
Yeah. And can we just park our car at your house and walk?
And I honestly think they misnamed Leavenworth. It should be called Leavenfest.
Yes.
Because it's a festival all the time.
Every weekend something is going on.
Here we have Miss East Cascades Ambassador Melanie Garza is the Miss East Cascades Ambassador representing Kittitas, Okanagan, Chelan, and Douglas counties. The Miss East Cascades Scholarship Organization provides scholarship money for higher education and is a pre-qualifier to Miss Washington in July. Melanie is a sophomore at Central Washington University studying a double major in accounting and piano performance.
Wow.
Welcome, yes. Melanie Garza, Miss East Cascades. Following Miss East Cascades, we have the Chelan County Sheriff's Office. Looks to me like.
Yes.
I see some search and rescue folks out here. We got the search and rescue boat. Sheriff Burnett sending a personal thank you to all the citizens they serve and the overwhelming support from the communities, the people of this great county. And that boat can absolutely fly. If there's an emergency in Chelan County anywhere on the river, Lake Chelan, whatever the case, that boat can pick it up and put it down, I'm telling you, and get to that emergency situation, whatever it may be. The Marine Patrol for Chelan County Sheriff's Department. You have a lake like Lake Chelan, you got to have a Marine Patrol, that's for sure.
You actually do.
And no, the whole task is not to spoil your fun. Their task is to try to keep everybody safe that's on the water.
Truly.
And, of course, drinking and driving don't work. Drinking and boating definitely don't work either. And they're advertising the Touch a Truck, which will be coming up next weekend.
That's a great event.
It is.
It is such a great event.
Happening at the Town Toyota Center, which is also the location for the carnival. Don't forget.
Yes.
We have the Apple Blossom Carnival that is going on.
Today and tomorrow.
Yes. And a view of the Wenatchee Valley and downtown Wenatchee here on this gorgeous Sunsplash Saturday of the 2017 Stemilt Growers Grand Parade, and just in time for another band.
Oh, this is one of my favorites. Please welcome the 2017 Kennedy Catholic High School Lancer Marching Band and Color Guard from Burien, Washington. Every year, the band marches in local seafair parades, the Autumn Veterans Day Parade, and here in the Washington State Apple Blossom Grand Parade. The band is led by drum majors Nicole Pasha, Nicholas Sanghayo, and Dominic Calantes. The color guard director is Andrea Filer, and the band director is Daniel Fisher. Kennedy Catholic High School from Burien.
love that view.
I would just say, Eric, we could be band judges right now,
We
and
could.
we could give them very good marks for their straight rows.
They are absolutely straight. Well, the Seafair Commodores, led by the 2017 Commandant Jen Gonyer, and first Como Dude Al Donahue. That's what it says here, folks.
It does.
The Commodores are the official goodwill ambassadors of the Seafair Festival in Greater Seattle area. The group was started in the 40s by Seattle business leaders who wanted to start a summer maritime festival. And, of course, right around the Seafair activities is the hydroplane races, the unlimited hydroplane races still going on. Have you ever been to the log boom during Seafair?
I've never been out to the log boom. I've actually been to the races and sat on the beach. I mean, on the park on Lake Washington, but not the log boom.
That log boom is just crazy. It is crazy. Next up, we have the Town Toyota Center. That's Seahawk Truck. Town Toyota Center hosting world-class entertainment right here in the Wenatchee Valley, daily public skating, and much more. Returning this year, the GS Long Rough Stock Rodeo Hell on Hooves back in town on May 12th and 13th, including bull riding, bronc and barrel racing, the famous bull poker, and, of course, the mutton busting for the little tykes. If you want to find out more, go to towntoyotacenter.com for more information. And here you see the GS Long folks and their parade entry. So I'm last weekend in the youth parade and back again, and somebody's actually riding a bull in the back of that truck.
My first thought was, is our festival insurance covering that injury? Sorry. Just had to take a breath there and cross my fingers.
Now that's a long parade. This parade is a lengthy parade.
Yes, it is.
You riding the back of a mechanical bull throughout the parade? He looks young, so
he's got
those young hips.
And bones that will heal quickly should something happen.
Yes. GS Long Company right here in the Wenatchee Valley, and bringing you the Hell on Hooves coming soon to the Town Toyota Center.
He's getting an ab workout. Maybe I should do that for a
Maybe
while.
so. That's a whole new thing, Julie. There we go. We got to market it today. Bull abs coming to you from GS Long. We're going to take a break and come back here as we celebrate Apple Blossom Festival with you and yours. Thanks for joining us here on the NCWLIFE Channel. There's a chance to take a little restroom break or whatever you got to do. We'll take a 2-minute time out here on our broadcast and come back with, guess what? My favorite part. Another band coming your way next as we celebrate the Apple Blossom Festival with the 2017 Grand Parade presented by Stemilt Growers. We'll come back with more right after this.
Collins Fashions has a fabulous selection of clothing, handbags, jewelry, and shoes for all events in your life, such as work, errands, celebration, travels, etc., etc. And our professional caring staff will assist you in coordinating your wardrobe and choose a perfect gift for that special someone. Our many fabulous brands include Joseph Ribkoff, Tribal, Jag Jinx, Tommy Bahama, and we are your Brighton headquarters for North Central Washington. We are grateful for our wonderful customers, and we look forward to seeing you at Collins, where fun and fashion meet in downtown Wenatchee.
How do you relax? Rejuvenate your soul. It's time you did. Be good to you. Take an adult timeout at the Alpine Spa in Leavenworth. Call today.
You can buy fruit almost anywhere. From first off the tree to first in your hands, Lone Pine offers seasonal fruit from their farm and around the region every day. Make Lone Pine your latte stop with coffee from Blue Star Coffee Roasters and a fresh piece of fruit pie. Take a break with a friend and order a cold micro beer or a glass of Northwest wine. Bring the whole family and enjoy a Lone Pine lunch or a fresh shake in their park-like setting. Lone Pine Fruit and Espresso on Highway 97. Bay Equity Home Loans in Wenatchee, serving all of North Central Washington. We make it our priority to learn all about your financial needs. Whether you're buying your first home, refinancing, or want a reverse mortgage, our mortgage professionals are ready to guide you through the loan process. We have a wide variety of loan products to fit your family's needs. Call Bay Equity Home Loans of Wenatchee today for your pre-approval. 509-888-0000. 0466.
Welcome back once again here to the 2017 Stemilt Growers Grand Parade as we celebrate the 98th Washington State Apple Blossom Festival on this gorgeous Saturday. And you see the headgear of this band coming our way, whiffling in our breeze here. This is the West Valley High School Marching Band and Flag Team out of Spokane under the direction of Jim Laux, the Eagle Marching Band out of West Valley, Spokane. The band staff includes Lori Alsberger, color guard instructor, Sean Anderson, percussion instructor, Ashley Bell, the marching instructor, Jim Laux, the director of the bands. The drum majors include Michael Adamson, who's a senior, and Taylor Roderick, also a senior. Let's listen in to the Eagle Marching Band from West Valley High School. Absolutely love this footage we're getting from the drone above us.
It is amazing.
It really is.
And I really love those hats. Those were amazing.
Yes, they were for the West Valley High School Marching Band. We have another award winner coming our way.
It was the Golden Apple Award. This is the Spokane Lilac Festival float celebrating 79 years of tradition. And President Cindy Sepatakic and Karen Montag invite you to celebrate our heroes. The Spokane Lilac Festival is a nonprofit organization whose mission is honoring our military, recognizing our youth, and showcasing our community throughout the Northwest. They will host the largest Armed Forces Torchlight Parade on Saturday, May 20th. Riding the float today are Queen August, Princess Marissa, and Princess Summer. Spokane Lilac Festival.
Is that the Cheshire Cat? Sort of.
It does look somewhat like the Cheshire Cat.
After the Lilac Festival float, the 2017 Eastmont High School Girls 4A State Bowling Champions.
Yay, Wildcats.
They were coached to their first state title, just their fourth year in existence, by coaches Jeremy Anders, Christy Bing. Way to go, Cats, the Eastmont champion bowlers. And we got a chance to broadcast a few of their games this year. It was a lot of fun.
They're amazing. Jeremy's done a great, great job. Coming into view now, we have the Manson High School Trojan Marching Band, directed by Matt Brown. The group marching today represents over a third of the school and is proud to make the Wenatchee Apple Blossom Parade a big part of their season. The band is led by drum major Darren Smith and director Matthew Brown. This year, the band's theme is Michael Jackson. You will hear such favorites as Thriller, Bad Beat It. Please enjoy.
And after the Manson Band, we've got the Manson Apple Blossom Festival and their themed float, Apple Blossom Roundup. The float is being ridden on the float, or riding the float, that is, Queen Rosalind, Princess Jasmine, and Princess Daisy. Manson's festival is always the second weekend in May. You can go check it out next weekend. And that is officially the oldest festival in Washington.
It is.
It beat us by like 2 years.
Yes, they did. And actually, that float did get an award. It was the Queen's Choice.
Oh, okay.
So Queen Amy actually voted on that float herself.
Okay. Fantastic.
Yes.
I think we have on the screen now is the Daffodil Festival.
Yes, I think we've
correct?
dumped it. Yes.
Okay. The Daffodil Festival started celebrating its 84th year with the theme of Daffodil Paradise. This year, the float is beaming with sunshine on Queen Marin and Daffodil Princesses Bridget and Heather. The royalty will spend over 7,000 hours and over 250 appearances in Pierce County during their reign this year. Appearances focus on education, mentorship, and community service. Floats are built by an all-volunteer crew that invests over 1,000 hours each year in the construction and decoration. Float equipped with 2,400 watts of sound, LED lighting system, motion, and plenty of details celebrating the Daffodil Festival and its role in Pierce County, Washington. And that float is also dancing down the parade route. So they got some music going, I'm sure. Now imagine being in that hammock.
Yeah, I would probably get a little dizzy.
I would be a little dizzy by the end of that whole thing.
But I love the animation. It's great. It's moving
and just like that, Julie. That was our last entry.
It was. Isn't it? It's a wrap.
It seems that it just goes by so quickly.
It does.
It does.
It does.
So as we look from the drone footage above at an absolutely gorgeous day here in the Wenatchee Valley and celebrating the 2017 Stemilt Growers Grand Parade, we'll get you a good little drink of this view here before we take another commercial break. And right down the parade route it goes down Orondo Avenue. And again, all the people that are lining the parade route, and we appreciate everybody coming out and supporting. We have locals as well as folks that come here every year, that it's a tradition that they be here and be a visitor and be part of our Apple Blossom Festival and celebrate all that we have during this 10-day festival. And thousands of people coming from all over the Northwest to be here, and we hope that you're able to celebrate it as well. We're going to go ahead and take another break, and we'll come back and wrap things up here from Top Bella Bistro. Again, that's a wrap on our parade. We're going to come back and wrap things up here from a top if we don't blow away in the interim. A couple of minute commercial break, and we're back with more here from the Stemilt Growers Grand Parade next on the NCWLIFE Channel.
The taste of fantastic pizza is found in third-generation Pizza and More. The secret? The recipes of success have been handed down through generations, each adding their own special touch. Pizza and More believes in traditions, whether it's supporting the local sporting teams or continuing to serve their pizzas buffet style, dine-in, takeout, or delivery. Third generation Pizza and More, a team player in this valley for generations.
No matter what your age or ailment, when you wake up each day with a sense of purpose, life has meaning and joy.
Just wait a while, it'll get in the hole somewhere.
Helping you do this is our purpose. Highgate Senior Living, each day to the fullest.
The best thing about my life right now is
me.
Walkabout Grill, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner in downtown Wenatchee and now downtown Leavenworth, where eating out is eating healthy.
Life is about experiences and memories, discovery and lasting impressions. At Boswell's Furniture, that same outlook awaits you. With their expansive 2-story showroom, complimentary in-home design service, timeless furnishings from Equestrian, Flexsteel, and Bassett, infinite styles, fabrics, and colors, you'll discover more than just furnishings. With Boswell's, you'll create lasting memories. Boswell's Furniture. It's closer than you think.
D&L Army Surplus in Wenatchee is not your typical Army Surplus store. D&L is your home for family-friendly one-stop shopping. They have something for everyone. Camo clothing, first responder, Blue Lives Matter, hats, backpacks, kids' toys, ammo, military furniture, and so much more. Like Garrett metal detectors, tactical gear, knives, and camping gear. D&L Army Surplus, 1 block east of Wenatchee Avenue on Benton Way.
One more time around, as you can see the flags blowing in the distance there in front of the Chelan County Courthouse, and the leaves in the trees blowing in a gorgeous Saturday. And we appreciate you joining us here on the NCWLIFE Channel, and everybody now flooding into Memorial Park for the entertainment and the food and the crafts and
the beer garden.
The beer garden. Let's see, that open right now?
Yeah,
at 1 o'clock.
Now open.
Another opening for that. The Walmart Arts and Crafts Fair is running through the weekend too, so you can go take advantage of that. And I wanted to say a real quick thank you again to all of our sponsors for being part of our broadcast today and helping us bring you our coverage of all 3 parades during the Apple Blossom Festival. Boswell's Furniture, also Third Generation Pizza and More, Highgate Senior Living, also Bay Equity Home Loans, Walkabout Grill, Wenatchee Dental Arts, Collins Fashions, Lone Pine Fruit and Espresso, D&L Army Supply, and Alpine Spa. And wanted to thank our crew here as well for helping us bring you all the sights and sounds of the 2017 Stemilt Growers Grand Parade. To Lonnie England, our engineer, our studio coordinator back in at home about a block and a half from us here, Caitlin Heddersheet. Also to our camera operators, Dan Kuntz and Tucker Wagner and Uriah Darby. Will Jorgensen operating the drone here today. And Julie Agens Kuntz, thank you for doing this with us.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure. I had a great time.
Yes, I had a great time as well. And also thanks to Bella Bistro again for our location here to be on top of their roof structure here at just right across the street from Memorial Park. So thanks to Bella Bistro. Thanks to Nancy's Party Rentals for the shade here today. And thanks to Star Rentals for the lift to get Dan up there nice and high. And that would not be a place where I would want to be here today. So I'm glad that Dan had that duty and not me.
Yes.
Well, Julie, again, thank you very
You're
much.
welcome. It was great.
And thank you for joining us. And we will have this rebroadcast. If you're watching it live now and you have some people that were in the parade that want to see it a little bit later on, you can check your listings here with the NCWLIFE channel on our website at ncwlife.com. But again, coming up tomorrow at 10 o'clock, we'll have the Kai's Fiber Youth Parade. The Grand Parade, again, will be shown Monday morning at 11. Also, Thursday at 3, next Saturday at 9 o'clock. The Les Schwab Classy Chassis Parade will be tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, Monday at 3, Friday at 1 o'clock. So plenty of opportunities to see it again. And so if you're watching it again, now you're watching this again. It doesn't really work, but that's okay. That's details. For Julie Agens Kuntz, I'm Eric Granstrom. Thank you very much for joining us here for the 2017 Stemilt Growers Grand Parade and this 98th Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. Awesome blossoms. Have a great weekend, and thanks for joining us.